What is going on, guys? Today is onion day. What we've got is we've got some white onions and we've got some red onions. The red ones, Red Baron, many people going through the comments, in previous videos that I've made, have said that they have struggled with Red Baron in particular going to seed, bolting as it's called. Personally, I have had that, but I've had it with the white onions as well. There's not really a lot you can do about it, but if you find that one of your onions has started to bolt, remove it, because it can actually encourage the remaining onion sets that that are growing to bolt also. I have actually made a video on onions. I've made it quite a while back actually, but I did explain my sort of rule of thumb in regards to going through the pack of onions and what ones to plant and what ones to discard. I did it that way round because the smaller ones people generally think won't give you as bigger onion as a larger set. In my experience, that's incorrect. A smaller onion set can give you as bigger onion as a larger set, or even bigger. It's all to do with how long they are in the ground and how they're cared for. Now, any that's mouldy, there's a little bit of mould on there. You can peel out the outer shell and see if it's penetrated, which it has on this one. So this one will be straight in the bin. If they've been left in the bag too long, that can spread. I bought these about a week ago. They're all still really firm and in good condition. So I'll put a card up now so that you guys can head over who haven't already seen the video that I made in regards to planting onion sets, but it just saves me having to go over it all again. It's the same rules apply year after year in regards to what I grow. So yeah, we're gonna plant some of the white onions and some of the red onions over the next few days. I think today we're just going to start with the white onions because I've already prepared one bed and these should fill it quite nicely. So we'll go outside in the wind and I'll show you how I put them in. It's very windy today, but we still want to get these in and we want to show you as much as we can. I've sorted through the bulbs. I've got rid of any that were mouldy and any that were soft. So now it's just a process of pushing them directly into this prepared bed, which has been manured and composted, and they go this way up. I'm going to bury them so you can't really see them. So basically the same depth as the onion underneath. They will find their way out, and as it's a freshly prepared bed, the compost will settle around the bulb, and it just means that there's less chance of the partridges getting to them before they've rooted. Once they've rooted, they'll be harder to pull out. So yeah, I'm going to go around the bed, evenly space them apart, and just push them all in. It's just a case of remembering where they all are so you can get your lines right. Putting them 6 to 8 inches apart, which should be plenty. we'll do is we'll, just to maximise the space in the bed, is we'll just go in between. Just like that. And we'll just gently cover these all over and then give it all the water. Lovely. Just get a watering can. So all that's left to do now is label them up with the date and the variety, and then the bed that you've seen next to it is going to be where the Red Baron is going to go. So we'll do that potentially tomorrow, weather permitting. So yeah, hopefully they'll come up within the next sort of 4 weeks, and if we're due a frost, although they are frost hardy, if we're due a frost I will just cloche them so they don't get slowed down and set back. Inside the polytunnel, take you on a bit of a wobbly journey. I couldn't wait, I've potted one up just to see if these hanging baskets was going to be big enough, and they are. It is 13 degrees inside the polytunnel. It's still a bit too soon for any activity on the potatoes. Down here we've got the Savoy cabbage that was sown on the 2nd of March. These were actually sown by Kelly, who put 2 seeds into each cell, and as you can see, I'll stop wobbling the camera, they're all coming up, which is really nice. Over here on this table we've got some Italian lettuce that was sown at the same time. That was the 2nd of March. At the back, this is the cos lettuce that I actually put in, but I didn't date it. I'll have to look back through the video to see when that went in, but all I'll do is when these get to a bigger stage, I've sown them really thick, but I'll just prick them out and put them into a tray like this until they get a little bit bigger, and then I'll plant them on. Nothing in the way of chilies yet, just I can see a weed, just a little weed, nothing there. Over here we have some rocket that was sown on the 21st of February. I potted one of these up 5 days ago just to see if it would take, and it has, so I can now start the process of putting all of these into larger pots just to give them a little bit more room so they don't become sort of root bound or unhappy. And then once these get really bushy, I can then start to fill a bed with them. Nothing else in the way of tomatoes have actually come up, but we do have the ones down here that we purchased that are looking absolutely fine. I am going to do a video on these very shortly about how exactly I pot them up from this stage into the 9cm pots, how deep I plant them, etc. We will make a video on that. And then in the background is the pepper plants. So I potted some of those up about 4 days ago, and they've taken really well. So again, like the bush tomatoes, we'll pot those up into 9cm pots as well. Nothing in the way of spring onions. They were put in on the 2nd of March, but it's still very early. There's still loads of time. Got a few daffodil bulbs that have come up, and the gladioli are just starting to peek through the compost now as well.